going to share my screen. Yes, excellent. So welcome again to everybody. As you know, this is an online class offered by Online Language Community. This class is not mandatory, but the idea is, as I already said, to participate during all the class. And also, if you have things to add, other knowledge that we enrich the class, for sure is welcome as well. So this grammar time is prepared for beginners. And oh, I forgot to introduce myself. So I'm Natalia. I'm practitioner also. Um, so the idea is to share some specific items about the grammar for today, the grammar class for today. And that's why we are here. But our idea is to get joined while we study a little bit. So our agenda for today is, first of all, we are going to have a warming up activity, just again to introduce ourselves to the English English language. So just to feel comfort with the language and make the change to switch from Spanish language to English, and like create an English environment. So that's why we're going to start with the government app activity. After that, we are going to introduce the topic. The grammar topic for today is quantifiers. And after that, we are going to do, again, we are going to develop some exercises about the topic. So if you have any question, whatever you have, please let me know during the class in English or in Spanish. For sure, it's better if you do in English, but doesn't matter. You have to mix while Spanish and English. The idea is just to ask and participate. So, in order to develop that, our goal for today is to make an introduction to quantifiers. So, just to review the topic, I know some of you already know that topic, but the idea is just to make that a short introduction and a short review. A practice and solve some questions that you can have about that, and for sure be conscious about how work quantifiers. So to start, the random well is the activity to start this class. The idea is that the random well will show you an instruction, and you have to write on the chat the answers. And for sure, the idea is to look for words for vocabulary you have in your mind. The idea is not to look in dictionaries or other kind of helps. The idea is just to look in your mind for the vocabulary. It's too easy, to be honest. So just try to get an effort looking for that. So let me go by here. My internet in this moment is not so well, so please patient with that. So, oh my goodness, I select the wrong activity, this one. So pay attention to the instruction the random well will give us, and go quick to our chat and write on the chat the answer for the instruction or the short question the random well is asking us. So the first one says that we have to write on the chat two words that start with C. Two words that start with C. The idea is to do it quick. Visa, car, and coward. Very good. Content and collaborative. And Jacqueline says, which one are your words, Jackie? So while Jackie finished, Jesus, I have a question for you. Do you know the words written by Luisa? Do you know the meanings of the words written by Luisa?
Okay, car, pues obviously que car,
Okay, okay.
but cowa, I don't know,
You're not pretty
it's
sure?
like no.
Okay, Luisa, could you give us an example by using coward in order to identify the meaning?
Yeah. Yesterday I went to a cave. It was kind of a cavern, but I couldn't go in because I was very coward. Yeah, it could be an example.
Yes, example. Yes. When we feel fear about something, for example, in this weekend, we are going to have our Halloween celebration. So we can say that some people could feel covered about a certain kind of activity. Could be, what do you think could be according with the explanation we do on the example Luisa gave us? Jesus. For example, the
With my
study,
words.
yeah, in your words. Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I mean, do you understand
Okay.
explanation about cover?
Yes. It's like a cobarde. Miedo, algo así.
Yeah, yeah, excellent. Okay, so Jacqueline, let me know if you identify some new or words here, different to cover. Every word is known by you, Jackie. I will guess that Jacqueline cannot use the microphone. Just let me know if it's that way in order to change the way we can work together. Oh, so maybe it's my signal here. And just me, or it's the same with your mates? Because I can listen you well.
I also can't listen. Ah, bueno, I. I can listen to the teacher, but I can't listen Jacqueline if she's talking.
So maybe the Jacqueline signal. Thank you, Luisa, to clarify that. So we're going to continue. So for Jesus, just you, write that start with P, quick, and read it in a voice aloud, please. Two colors that start with P. The idea is to do that quickly in order to look for or to verify our vocabulary. Purple and pink. Okay, Jackie, thank you. Oh, yes, yes, pineapple and peach could be colors, yeah. Great. I have only purple and pink on my mind, but yeah. So Luisa wants to give her participation about that, so we are going to wait for her.
Sorry, is a color or is
It's a color.
a co-
It's a color, so that's why I immediately think, and Jacqueline also, in purple and pink. But Jesus surprised us with pineapple and peach, so that's great. You have another one? You know another one different
no,
to? I think there are not
no.
some purple and pink and those ones, but excellent. You're very creative, Jesus. So great. So now just talking, just talking. We don't have to write. The next one, just for you, Luis. It's easy, easy peasy. Luisa, a singular word.
A singular word.
Yes, you just have.
Like,
Jesús, esta solo para Luisa. Vamos a hacer esta solo para Luisa. ¿Ya? Sun is a singular word. Okay, excellent. Yeah. Jesus, this one for you, just for you. Easy. So, let us know 2 days of the week. Monday and Tuesday. Okay. Jacqueline, if you want to write or if you want to say it in a long way, it's okay. Jacqueline. Jacqueline, a plural word. Jacqueline. Well, somebody else wants to help Jacqueline with a plural word. That's excellent. Well, we're gonna stop the game here, just there. And let me. I have some troubles today with everything. So, the topic for today, as I already say to you, is a grammar topic called quantifiers. What do you think is quantifiers? Anybody here has any idea about that? Quantifiers? We use quantifiers all the time when we want to refer to something, specifically talking about nouns, and we want to refer how much or how many there are about something. So quantifiers are words or phrases that express the quantity or amount of something, as I said. So they are used in English grammar to describe both countables and non-countable nouns. So the question is, why are quantifiers important? And it is so important to reflect about that or to ask ourselves, because sometimes we know how to use some words and we practice some words, but we are not really conscious about the importance. And talking about quantifiers, we have to say that quantifiers give us the chance to be accurate, to be precise about something, to be precise about quantities or amounts we have or there are. So quantifiers also avoid misunderstanding and confusions in communication. So to understand quantifiers, we have to make a short review about countable and non-countable nouns. Maybe some of you participated last week with this topic, which was the grammar topic for the last week. But anyway, if you cannot attend the classes or just to remember, because it's too useful to have clear this one before to understand quantifiers, we have to remember that countable nouns is just or refer better to those nouns that we can count. We can say that we are pretty sure about the number of the nouns. For example, we can say that there are 3 tables, there are 2 cars, there are 5 students. So we are pretty sure about the noun is countable. In that case, we can check those examples. For example, book or books, we can identify if it's in singular or in plural. Car and cars, chairs, student or students. When we talk about uncountable nouns, happens the opposite. It means that we cannot count the nouns. So some examples about non-countable nouns are typically foods, so water, rice, sugar, and other words like a general word like money. So do you have in mind any other example of uncountable nouns?
Uncountable nouns could be the sand
The
in the
sun or
beach.
rain. Yeah, the sun, the rain. Yes, yes, for sure. And also all the liquids like water, oil, juice, all the liquids we can say that are uncountable nouns. Also, food that we have to cook, cut off in pieces, for example, bread or pizza. Sometimes it's hard to understand for us because, for example, we can say in Spanish, una pizza, but the correct grammar to express that is a piece of or is a slice of pizza. So those ones that we have to cut off, aquellos alimentos que tenemos que cortar en pedacitos, también se entiende gramaticalmente que son no contables. And also those general words that gather some items or some topics. For example, money. money is uncountable notes. It's not possible to count money, but we can say that coins are countables. That's the difference. So those one are uncountable nouns. So there are a lot of kinds or types of quantifiers, but today mm, we are going to check just the main quantifiers in order to the level we are having here, that is elementary as I said. So which one are those main quantifiers? Much, many, little, few, and a lot of. So starting with much and little, we have to say that much and little is used just with uncountable nouns. And much refer or indicate a large amount of or a large quantity of something. For example, when we talk about sugar or a chocolate or coffee or milk, we talk about something that is uncountable. So we want to say that there are a large amount. We have to use much. Opposite when we want to refer that there is a small amount or a few instead of something. So, and for sure, we don't know exactly how much. So we use little, little, much and little. Much will help you when we have to write question or ask questions to somebody, but also when we talk in affirmative way. And that's really important because sometimes even if we have a higher level, English level, sometimes people get confused with that, specifically with little, because confuse little with few. And some people say few sugar. And we are going to check that few is for countables. So we have to identify if we are talking about uncountables nouns with much or little. For example, how much sugar do you need? How much money do you have? Jesus, could you give us another example to use much in a question?
Sorry, teacher. Can you please repeat the question?
The idea is give to your mates and me other question, other different example using much in a question sentence, like these ones.
Oh,
Or like,
maybe how much water do you need for the rice?
yeah, how much water? Water is uncountable, and yeah, how much? Okay, and what about little? Little. So, Jacqueline, could you give us an example using little by talking, or if you cannot do it by the chat, please? Using little. So, little would be used in two ways. Just using little or adding an article before to little to say a little of. What is the difference? At the end, nothing is the same definition, but it's just to say, like in Spanish, yo tengo poco dinero o yo tengo un poco de dinero. So with an article and a preposition accompany little. So it's the same. What happens when we talk about countable nouns? With countable nouns, we use many and few. So many and few are reserved for countable nouns. It's not possible to use it with the uncountables. So many is used to indicate a large quantity of something, but something countable. For example, how many classes do you have today? So we can count classes. So I have 3 classes today. So how many is used for write question or ask something, but also to answer or even in a negative way. So I mean, depends of the tense we are using, but at the end, we have to be or pay attention about if we are or we have a noun that is countable or not. And few is to indicate a small amount of something countable. For example, I have few friends or there are few clients. So it's not possible to say, for example, I have few rice. It's not possible, and it's a common mistake that we commit. Few is just for countable. So pay attention that um, much and little, the blue ones, are partners and belong to uncountables. Many, the pink ones, and few belong to countable nouns. What happens with a lot of or a lot of? What do you think, guys? What happens with a lot of? Do you think a lot of is for, sorry?
Is expression like a exaggeration?
Yeah, but Jesus, do you think a lot of could be used just for countables or just for uncountables or both? Or what do you think?
I think that is both cases.
Both case, excellent. Yes, yes, would be used in both cases. But it's important to know that a lot of is an informal style we can use. It means that it's too common and used by native speakers English when they are talking about something or on chat, but not, for example, in an essay for academic text. It's not used. So is a useful quantifier, and we can use it in countables or not countable nouns. For example, that is a lot of money. I don't have a lot of time. And check that. Have you eaten lots of chocolate? Pay attention to this word. At the end, lots of is the same that a lot of is the same, but is even more informal than a lot of. Um, and happens the same with countable nouns. We have a lot of carrots. There are not a lot of options. Are there a lot of good players as your tennis club? And a lot of is like to say in Spanish, un montón de, por eso decimos que es informal. No decimos demasiado o bastante, sino un montón. So, those ones are the main quantifiers. And as I already said, a lot of is the same that lots of kind of an informal quantifier. And some and any, those ones are quantifiers also. I know we saw those ones last week because belong to the last topic, but it's important to remember that some and any are also quantifiers and refer or help us to express a quantity too. But in that case, there are two particularities that is, first of all, we are not pretty sure about how many or how much we have. For example, I know in my kitchen I have onions, but I'm not pretty sure if are 2 or 5 or 6. So I can say that, yes, I have some onions in my kitchen. So that's why we use some. Some is used in an affirmative way, and the same meaning is for any, but the second particularity is that any is used in a question and in a negative sentence. So do you have any orange, for example, or there are any pencils here? So those one are quantifiers also. Pay attention that much, this is the kind of a summarize. So much and little is for not a countable nouns, many and few for countables, a lot of and lots of functions or words for both, and some and any also can be used for both. Okay, so until here, do you have any question? No? I will suppose that
No,
no.
teacher.
Thank you. So we are going to practice with a game. So let me share the link to do that. So the idea here is to find the missing word in order to complete the sentence. Oh, sorry, Luisa. I okay, but you can hear now. So Luisa, I just said that the idea is, oh, okay, thank you. So go to the link, please, and get into the activity. The idea is just to complete in order to apply the knowledge we already practice, already check. Let me know if you have any trouble to get into the activity. It's okay, Luisa. Don't worry about that. Anyway, the idea is when everybody finish, we can solve together the activity in order to check or verify if anyone uh, have question or not. So maybe you can help us in that moment, okay? So guys, let me know when you finish the activity, please.
People, I think
Did you finish? Excellent. So what about you, Jackie? Luisa couldn't, but Luisa will help you when we correct the exercise.
I could participate.
Okay. Thank you, Jesus. Excellent. Let me check. 10 to 11. Okay, great. So dears, let me know if you have any question you want we correct together the activity, or you think it's okay the topic for you. Just let me know. We can do the correction if you want, or if not, it's okay. Just let me know. Chicos, ¿quieren que lo corrijamos juntos o se
Sí.
sintieron bien con el ejercicio? Sí, excelente, listo. So we are going to correct together exercise in order to verify. Okay, great. So the first one. So Luisa, do you want to read it? We're going to help you to complete, but just to read it.
I can see. Okay, then I got it. How many eggs are in this cake?
Yeah, how many eggs are in this egg? Because it's a couple noun and we are doing a question and we want to know the quantity of eggs we need to do or to prepare or to. Oh, excellent. Thank you, Luisa. So what about this one? Well, that's a, sorry?
Yo ya que.
Tú. Jesús, ayúdanos con esta, por favor.
Okay. Okay. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. We're going to check. Remember, a lot of can be used in both. I'm not pretty sure if Jackie could help us. Jackie, let me know in the chat. Or with us.
I bought
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
with pa-
You select much? I cannot listen you for that. Okay, much. I bought too much. Yeah, excellent. So what about this one? Cars on the road, more people should use public transport. Oh, this is a mistake. So Luisa, help me with this one, please.
I have a few friends, so I'm not lonely.
Ah, yeah. I have a few friends, so I'm not lonely. What do you think is few and no other one from here? Because this one could,
Because it's some of them.
yeah. So first of all, little can count the noun. So if you want to use, for example, maybe many, that is for countable, doesn't work because I have here a preposition. So that's why we use few. So I have a few friends and some not. Thank We are close to finish. The sixth one.
We have very little time.
We have very few time. Do you say this one?
Little
You-
time.
Okay, little. Yes, little. So, Jackie, we are going to try it again. Maybe this time we can hear you better. No. Marta.
Little.
Yes, Jackie?
Little teacher.
You say it is little. Marta is going to travel with us, but has little money. Comfortable. I read what happened with this one, Luisa. This one could be tricky also.
I read a few of
Few
her
of.
books, so I don't know if it could be my favorite author.
Okay. Yes, a few of. I'm going to bake a cake. This one, we example about this one. And the last, please read the statement.
We think too much.
Waiting for
Too much. And feel. We want to complete the sentence, the statement. This is a statement, and a statement is a sentence that refers
Little.
a little, yeah. What do you think that is true or not? We think much and feel too little. I think it's true. That happens. Yeah. Just to finish, let me ask you if you have any question, any suggest, any claim, any to say.
No.
No, everything is clear. Okay. So
Okay. Clear.
I'm going to send you the attendance, the link to enter to the attendance, especially for people who are doing the practice here, because I understand that it's mandatory to check you here through this attendance. So please go there, and if I need trouble, just let me know by the chat. So guys, thank you for your time. I'm so sorry about I'm not sure about if the space was well. I think many people talking a lot, but well, I'm so sorry about that. So Jackie, Luisa, Jesus, I hope you have a excellent weekend, a Halloween weekend. So see you later, guys.
Okay, teacher, thank you so much. See you later.
Okay,
Have a
teacher,
good
thank
day.
you.
You too. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Luisa. Goodbye.